The police department got together last year and decided, or 2 years ago, and thought that it would be a good idea to bring DARE back to the school district. We'd done some research on DARE and learned that it wasn't the old model of DARE where it was just say no. They revamped their whole program to more of a um, common theme of good decision making. So the DARE decision making model is the basis for the new program. With that program, it helps you to define your problem, um, assessing all the choices that you have when you identify your problem, and then you make a choice based on all of your information, and then you decide if you made a good choice or not. Um, with that, we thought that it would be a good idea to bring it back into the schools because we've been a major focus on getting into the schools, showing the kids that the cops are more than just out there. So in case of an emergency, we can come up and you can talk to us. We've been spending a lot of times in the schools, so this was another next step for us to be able to get into the schools and interact with the kids. Um, Myself and Officer Givens have been a part of the Explorers program that we run for high school students. We've been doing that for about 3 years now, and it was just the next step to get into the fifth grade classroom to teach the kids about decision making, and in true DARE fashion, we teach about drug and alcohol in a class or two. Um, so with that, we come in, we do a 10-week program. The 10-week program is based out through all the different decisions that you can make. It's broken down, and the DARE actually stands for DARE, define, assess, respond, evaluate. So each week we focus on one of those topics, and then after we focus on that topic, we will combine the topics. So the first week is defining the problem. Then the next week it would be assessing the problem, and then we would put it to a scenario, and they would have to define the problem and then assess their choices. So the third week would be define the problem, assess your choices, and then respond to your choice. And then the fourth week would be define, assess, respond, and then evaluate your choice. So each week we're compiling what we learned in the previous week. Um, it's a great program to have for the kids because it shows not just the kids teaching them how to make a good decision, teaching them the responsibilities that they have, but it also works with bullying. We have a program and a lesson that we teach bullying, and we were able to work with the counselors in the school district that using the same terminology, having bullying, having good citizens, having bystanders. The DARE program has the same terminology as the school district. We were able to work with our school district just so that we can all flow with each other, get on the same page. All the kids were receptive to the program.
You had about 50 kids, you said, in the first program?
In the first 10 weeks that we had with the program, we did 4 classrooms, and it was about 50 kids in the program that we had. They all came in. It was a 30-minute program that we were able to do it in. And a lesson plan, the school district allowed us to come in and do our lessons in their homeroom or their home base, where we can go and teach everybody. So they're all in our one room. They come to us. It's right around their lunchtime. So we come in, we teach them. They go to class. Then another class will come back from lunch and come in, and we'll teach them the DARE class.
And so you said this is a lot different from the Just Say No. When was the last time you said it was in here? 99?
Late 90s, early 2000s was the last time that DARE had we had any DARE programs in the school district. Back then it was a Just Say No, teaching kids about drug and alcohol abuse and telling them no, walk away, and don't interact, don't do anything because it's bad for your health. As the years have progressed, the DARE program has changed, so now it's more versatile. So now we can apply the DARE decision-making model to anything from bullying to drug and alcohol abuse to people talking about each other behind their back. We have a lot of different scenarios in those 10 weeks. One of them is through text message. You have a student talking bad about another person through text message, and they accidentally send the text message to everybody in their group. So it's real life scenarios. At the beginning and the end of the class, we show a quick 3-minute video, and the students in the video are actually from Arkport. So it hits close to home. It's a national program, international program, but it hits close to home with Arkport only being an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Right. So this is an important thing that's kind of probably been missing from schools for a while, and it was in like the budget. It came out of the City of Batavia Police Department budget this year. I mean, you were able to get a program together. Tell me why you think it's important to restart this program right now.
Uh, with all the drug epidemics that are going on, with the heroin overdoses, with all the different medicinal medicinal marijuana, with all of the edibles that are going on. It's new stuff that we need to get in and we need to talk to the kids about, and not just focus on drugs, but focus on the decision so that they understand why they have to make the good decision. So you're always going to have the drugs, you're always going to hear people say, just say no. But with being able to make the decision, making an informed decision, they're going to be able to go out and, whether it's heroin, whether it's marijuana, cocaine, crack, they'll be able to make a decision based on all of the information that they can gather. And it'll be a quick decision that they aren't going to be out on the street for the first time making that decision. They're going to be in the schools, they're going to be in our classroom talking with us. If they have a question, they can ask us about anything that we can talk about, we'll talk about. Um, it's just a program that the students really needed to get into grasp, because it helps them in the future. It helps them to understand why they're making the decision and why they should say no to drugs, or why they shouldn't be involved in all these extracurriculars.
And why fifth grade?
Fifth grade is usually the most impressionable before they get into sixth, seventh, eighth grade, where there's a lot of peer pressure. Fifth grade is still a young enough age where they will listen to us, listen to parents, listen to teachers, and they don't have the pressures from their friends telling them what they want to do, what they shouldn't do. So the fifth grade is the key program, or the key age that we want to focus on to target, so that we can get in and we can explain and teach them the decisions and why they need to make decisions.
And you said there's another class just getting ready to start. So you're getting into this class right into the next class.
Yeah, so the next class will be another about 50 kids, and it will start on Thursday, and it'll be a 10-week program with a graduation at the end. We're looking to do this every year for every fifth grade. DARE America has a program for K through 12, so if the school district wanted to, we could teach a program for every single grade. But if you're only going to be, but the main focus is still fifth and seventh grade.